Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and the second trailer to be released today as part of the Comic-Con trailer selection is The Walking Dead Season 11, which is returning next month. I believe August 22nd is the official kind of release date, and there's like for AMC Plus users, I think it is. It's like a special kind of earlier preview thing, but August 22nd is the official kind of airing premiere date, so that's fun. So not long to go. Literally just like a little less than a month to go, a little less than a month, and this is our first official kind of video glimpse at the new season. So yeah, and it's the final one too. It's the final season. It's the final season. After all this time, it's the final season. I say after all this time, we've had 11 seasons. It's like it's a good enough chunk of story to get through in like a decent amount of time. So season 11 is the final one. I think there might still be a continuation of the Worlds Beyond spin-off that just started. I think that only just finished its first season. I think there's going to be a season 2 as well. So I presume that might be coming out after this, or at some point, just at some point, and then after this, there is also I don't know how many it is, but there's a bunch of a few kind of like feature-length films with Rick coming in as well. So we have yet to hear anything whatsoever about that, or at least I have. I don't know if news has already been released, but I definitely yet to hear anything. And then we also have the Carol and Daryl spin-offs that are coming in the wake of this ending too. So yeah, so I think this has to lead into the spin-offs, but I think the Rick films will be their own thing, carrying on from his exit earlier on in this show back in season 10. So, or season 9. I can't even remember what season he left. Season 9 or 10, either one of those. Definitely kind of before the Whisperers. Or was it after the Whisper? No, I think it was before the Whisper. I think yeah, because he left and then Judith grew up. And then Judith that was when the Whisper thing started to become more prominent. Yeah, so yeah. Like that stuff will be its own kind of, I think, like disconnected thing that could be sequels and or prequels or whatever, I don't know, but that will be its thing. And then I think this will have to lead into the Karen and Dal spin-offs, however and whenever they happen. So this is the final season, and we've had hints of what the season could contain within the bonus episodes that we got earlier this year and everything. So that's been really fun. Those bonus episodes were really fun. I think so some of them like a lot calmer than others, but again, like I think they were never really promoted to be anything too heavy or too kind of action packed. Just like some bonus stuff to prepare us for season 11 and to kind of include some stuff that they kind of felt like they missed out on in the main season. So we had a great thing with Princess. We had one kind of showcasing Daryl's time away from the community and with Leah and everything. And we had like the final episode was easily one of the best ones too. Like the Negan backstory episode, that was easily one of the best ones, and that was like a great kind of like a great way to hint at what could be up against in season 11 with Negan coming back in and Maggie already being back with Herschel Jr. and her other kind of community members and everything. So high hopes for the season, very very high hopes for the season. And I am gonna be getting into Fear the Walking Dead as well. I've actually come to that kind of conclusion that I actually do want to get into Fear the Walking Dead. So that should hopefully be a fun journey too. But yeah, I don't really know what else to actually say about this. I think with this one, we're going to be exploring the not the communists. What are they called again? I was going to say the community, but then my mind just autocorrected that to the communists. No, the something starting with a C, isn't it? I think we saw them in the. I think I don't know why I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember their name for the life of me now. I think not the counselors. What the fuck are they called? Shit. Let me. What are they called again? I literally can't remember what they're called. The Commonwealth, not the communists, the Commonwealth. Yeah, the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth, the pretty much the only functioning actual like old world functioning society left in this new kind of zombie, like post-apocalyptic zombie world, and we've seen them somewhat kind of like very very minimally in action, minimalistically in action, or minimally, whichever one you prefer. But we saw them in the Princess episode, and they have weapons, they have body armor, they have bureaucracy, like the guy literally said they have paperwork and shit to fill out, so like they actually function as the old world would have and stuff. So I think it's safe to assume people have mentioned that they still use money and they still kind of operate as an actual kind of city and like an actual society and everything. So that will be super interesting to discover and see how like our group actually kind of go like either goes up against them or how they kind of react to there still being like a society reminiscent of what they used to have, somehow managing to stay up and running and everything. So that'll be interesting. And I'm wondering if they could actually. I think it might have to be. I'm wondering if like they will be the final enemy, or if maybe we're actually still going to get some kind of like good old fashioned Walking Dead style kind of like monstrous enemy like walkers. Or I think because we have the Reapers. The people like that guy that the guy that Maggie killed in the forest. He said Pope someone called Pope marked her. So we have the Reapers too. They are actually more monstrous and more kind of lethal and deadly and everything. So they're definitely going to be a threat. So we have the Commonwealth on the more kind of civilized and kind of more human side, and then we have the Reapers who undoubtedly definitely took advantage of this new world and took advantage of being a different kind of monster, so I'm curious to see where that leads to. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got from the last season and the bonus episode. So on to the new trailer. Very interesting. I think it's actually like a full-length trailer too, so nothing too teasy, I don't think. So yeah, the official trailer for The Walking Dead season 11. Let's go. Oh, Negan.
Bad memories.
Of what?
Alexandria's our home.
What we have, it's rare.
If we live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
Oh, Rosita?
If we die.
Oh, jeez, who was being bitten? Oh, Christ, oh.
I don't leave anybody behind. Not ever.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to talk about it?
Trapped with Dead, oh.
We need to start thinking about other options.
Yeah, Connie, tell me Connie's gonna be okay.
Alexandria needs us.
Tell me Connie's gonna be okay.
It's everything we have.
Oh, Alden.
So, you're leaving to fight ghosts.
This is a path you don't want to go down.
I've done worse.
Oh, boy.
These people.
The Reapers. The Reapers, there's gotta be the Reapers. Oh. Oh, please tell me Jerry and Connie will be okay. Tell me Jerry and Connie are gonna be okay.
That is what's out there.
Don't kill the dog! Don't kill Connie or the dog! Please don't kill dog! Don't kill dog! Don't kill dog!
This is a death march. And you are the damn Pied Piper.
You're paranoid.
But I'm right.
Oh, good Christ.
And I don't think it's a bad thing that it did.
I did what needed to be done.
Oh, the Whisperer mask.
Avoid everything that we built.
Oh yeah, people are dying. Oh, there's gonna be a massacre. There's gonna be an Alexandria massacre.
Works if we trust each other.
Oh god, Negan and Maggie? Really? Is that gonna work? Is that really gonna work? Oh no.
I'll trust him.
Oh.
The woman who left is not the one standing here now.
Oh
So
god.
keep pushing her again, please.
Oh, Maggie in a Whisperer mask. That's just, wait, is that just the season premiere? This trailer can't just be the season premiere, right?
Hello, I'm Lance
Oh, the Commonwealth.
to the Commonwealth.
This is a society, this is the Commonwealth. Oh no. August 22nd. Oh boy, August 15th. Oh, you AMC Plus people are lucky. You're lucky. There was so much. I mean, I'm genuinely concerned if that's the season premiere, if this footage, I think, because it said season premiere, so if this footage is exclusively from the season premiere alone, then I am genuinely concerned for how long that thing might be. I mean, I would not be surprised at like an hour and 10-minute long kind of premiere as a whole. So that is going to be hellish to react to. But yeah, damn, that looked insane. That looked insane and terrifying. I think a lot of that looked like it's going to return to the nightmarish kind of roots of the earlier seasons, like with the zombie stuff and the monster stuff and the actual horror factor that the show used to have. The kind of, I think for me it never truly went away. I think they all, I feel like they always tried to maintain it in some way along like the later seasons, but then it also just got like meshed in too easily with the whole kind of. I think once they actually delved further in to the humans are just as bad as the zombies kind of thing, it kind of meshed too well into that, and then the horror factor from the zombies kind of went away. But with this one, it looks like they're actually bringing the horror factor back in an interesting way with the whole kind of while still trying to maintain the humans and that, and you have to worry about both just as much as you have to worry about both of them equally and stuff. So that seems interesting. Like the zombies kind of seem to be making like a somewhat of a return, and then we have we have essentially final confirmation that like they will have to worry about attacks from both ends too, with the Commonwealth and the Reapers too. I think the Reaper. I feel like I think the difference there, I think the difference here displayed was very, very kind of clear too, that the Commonwealth, being the Commonwealth, like they function the way they do and they function well, and it's going to be like, for them it's going to be a lot more kind of like a coordinated, like a threat, and like they're not going to attack immediately, they're not going to really show off their kind of their bad side easily. It's going to take time, and once it does, then that's when it's going to hit the fan. But with the Reapers, they're not interested in being friends, they're not interested in coexistence or anything like that. Like they are there to make their mark, and they will cut you down if you get in the way. And it looks like a lot like they're going to be doing so. Like I think the Reapers easily look like they're going to be doing the most killing. They're going to be doing the most killing, and they're also going to be actually killing off some people. I think I heard dogs squealing in one of those clips. I heard dogs squealing in one of those clips. So I think if anything happens to that damn dog, in this season, because Dog needs to be in the spin-off. You cannot have a Daryl spin-off of The Walking Dead without Dog. Dog has become too integral, okay? You cannot have a spin-off or a show of Daryl without Dog. Dog needs to survive. Dog and Connie and Jerry. Dog and Connie and Jerry. Those are the Dog and Connie and Jenny. Jenny. Dog, Connie, and Jerry. They need to survive. Yumiko and Magna as well. Yumiko and Magna, they also need to survive. I feel like those are like the somewhat more obvious kind of choices too. I think some of the people in this weren't explicitly shown to be in kind of imminent danger style situations. Like I think some people were shown to be adequately and reasonably kind of stable in fighting off threats. So it's like okay, these guys actually might these guys are shown having a clear chance of winning. But then other stuff like Dog squealing, Connie looking like a final girl in a Halloween movie poster or something, like her literally just kind of backed into a corner with a knife sticking out in front of her and stuff like that kind of stuff kind of shows off imminent danger and everything. Jerry as well. I think I'm sorry, like that one episode in the cave changed me and changed the way I feel about Jerry. Like now I am constantly worried. I'm constantly on edge every time I see him. Like I'm like this is it. This is the episode where we lose him. It could be in any way, but this is the episode where we lose him. Like after we almost lost him in the cave episode with the one that we, surprisingly enough, the one that we actually technically lost Connie in, that one had me worried constantly for Jerry and everything. So after that, I am just constantly anxious to kind of awaiting any possible harm that might come his way. But no, Connie, Jerry, and Dog need to be protected. Yumiko and Magna need to be protected. Someone got bitten. I don't know who it was, but someone definitely got bitten, so it's not going to end well for that person. So that's, terrible. But everyone else, like Aaron, Gabe, Alden, I think his name is Alden, I think it's pretty sure it's Alden. Everyone else, I think Eugene, not so much. Eugene was being pinned down by one of the Commonwealth people. So I mean, we know that Eugene, Yumiko, Ezekiel, and Princess are with the Commonwealth. So they're already there. And being taken to the main city and the main base and everything. So they're going to be interrogated there and stuff's going to be done there, so they'll have some up close and personal time with the Commonwealth and whoever runs them. So I take it the guy at the end. I get mayoral vibes. I get like mayoral vibes. Like he must be the mayor, if not like the. He definitely seems like the leader of some sort. But then I think either mayor, maybe if they're not going as big as president, then maybe prime minister or something. But definitely like like him being dressed in a suit and tie. Definitely like I think if they're maintaining societal kind of stability and culture to that extent, then he has to be like a political play piece of some kind. Maybe like the governor, but even more political, even more kind of or maybe like the governor but political and stuff. But yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see. But then Maggie is going to be bringing in some stuff with the Reapers too. The Reapers, again, they're not here to mess around, so they're going to be having some fun of their own with the people of Alexandria. And I think we saw some shots in there that actually definitely signified that Alexandria will fall again, and the walls are going to come down again, and they're going to be fighting people and walkers, and it's going to be a bloodbath and everything. So that's going to be not so fun to see. And then the final thing too, like Negan and Maggie. Like Negan, I can't see any kind of partnership working out between them. Like Negan approached her and said, I think if we're gonna get through this, then we're gonna have to trust each other. So what do you say? But it's like no, like she's like after what you have taken from her, like even her mention, like I lost something and I'm never gonna get it back. And even like her final line, final line being like the woman who left here is not the same woman who came back. Wait, is that how it went? I think, or like the woman. Like the woman who left here is not the same woman coming back, so she's unarguably different. She's a lot stronger and a lot more motivated. I think she might even be stronger with her kind of hatred against Negan too. So I think I honestly can't see them working together. I can't see them actually forging any kind of partnership. And I think if the show is smart, I think they probably wouldn't push towards that either. Like they would have Maggie telling him and showing him you can be all chummy with Daryl if you want to, with anyone else in the group, but don't expect me to show any signs of forgiveness, any signs of bygones. Like, what you've taken from me, what you took from my son, that can never be returned, and for that, you're lucky I don't put a bullet in your head right now, but, I'm going to take the high road for now, which is more than you deserve. So, I'm fully expecting a lot of resistance and some aggression from Maggie. I would not blame her. I would not blame her at all. If she did decide to sock him in the face in the premiere, I would not blame her. I would honestly not blame her. So, I think the fans learning to. I think some people might have forgiven him, but I think the fans coming to growing to love and enjoy Negan as a character in a different light is one thing. That development has been written exclusively for the fans. But Maggie is under no obligation whatsoever as a character. She's under no obligation whatsoever to forgive or forget or to or to even try and get to know this new Negan. She's under no obligation whatsoever. So I look forward to seeing how that kind of thing continues and how she kind of learns to coexist with Negan. But I honestly can't see any kind of cooperation, any kind of, collaboration between them. So, yeah, and I think, again, I think, him befriending Judith is one thing. I really don't want to see him trying to be pals with Herschel Jr. I really do not want to see him being, within 5 feet of Herschel Jr. and trying to chat him up or trying to be friends with him. Because then that would definitely draw a punch from Maggie's fist. That would be, if Maggie walks in on that, then that would definitely be her just knocking him on the floor in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds maybe. So yeah, so definitely no befriending Herschel Jr. But also, I can see him trying with Maggie, but then especially with Daryl. I think with Daryl around, she's gonna be that much more inclined to hold herself back too. But even in that scene, we actually saw her actually pointing the gun at him as well. So, if he wasn't there, then that trigger would be being pulled. So, it would likely be being pulled. So, yeah. I think his new coexistence with the people of Alexandria is given. I think it's given him an overdose of confidence. It's given him an overconfidence that he really shouldn't use on Maggie. It's given him a confidence that he really shouldn't use on her or overuse on her. So, and I think this season could and possibly even should be the chance for him to actually learn that not everyone is going to forgive him. Not everyone understands what he did or who he's become now. Not everyone is actually obligated to forgive him. So, it will be an interesting story to explore, and especially in the finality of the show too. So. So that would be cool. That will be cool. And then I think there was actually a shot. I'm going to open up the trailer again. I think there was a shot where Yumiko was dressed up in Commonwealth gear. So that definitely intrigues me. I think there definitely seemed to be a shot like that. If I can find it, that would be awesome. The Whisperer mask too. I think Maggie was shown wearing the Whisperer mask in the forest too. She took off the Whisperer. I think I doubt that's Alpha's one because Lydia threw that one away. So I think this must be like a different one. But yeah, then these things like the creepy crawly things. These ones, I don't know. These are Reapers too. They're actually inside like a house and actually crawling all like Grudge style across the room and everything. They have like a long Grudge style hair and they're practically half naked and everything. So those are creepy. Yeah, and again, the thingy looking like a final girl. And then, yeah, Connie looking like a final girl. That is just one hell of a shot right there. It's like a bloody knife, and Connie looking terrified, as is appropriate. And yeah, I think the Reapers just look like the Reapers honestly look like something out of the Purge. They look like a death squad out of the Purge, like with the masks and the hood. I mean, especially with the masks, but also the hood. They remind me. I think they remind me of that. But also, I think one of the masks actually reminds me of the Watchdogs from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like the hate group from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah, but honestly, like for the most part, these guys look like some kind of death group or death squad from the Purge, or something like it literally looks like that. And I think most of them, the way they're dressed, the way they're armed, definitely kind of screams Purge. So I do wonder if they're going to be adopting. I mean, there's no adopting that kind of mentality. This is a world that literally has no laws. Outside of the Commonwealth, there is no legal system, there's no laws or anything like that, so there's that much less to worry about. So we had that. I'm trying to find where Yumiko was wearing the Commonwealth outfit. I think it was somewhere along the end. And yeah, okay, so she's wearing the white one. She's wearing the white one. So I'm wondering if that might be. I think that has to be during their time in the Commonwealth, and maybe she infiltrates them and she kind of finds her own suit, or maybe I don't know if maybe the Commonwealth might make them an offer to join them. Maybe if the Commonwealth might actually give those guys the opportunity to join them and actually to like the opportunity to reintegrate with society and to become part of like a new society that's just like the old society, but now situated inside of this kind of world. So maybe it's like, join us and you can like feel what it's like to be a part of like a world again and part of the old world again and do all that kind of stuff. And maybe because especially Yumiko as a fighter now too, maybe actually you can like that kind of a job too. Either that or infiltration. And yeah, Maggie wearing a Whisperer mask. Yeah, this is a different. I mean, it is also like created and designed the same way that the Whisperer's mask is too, like the eye sockets and the mouth hole and everything, and the hair coming out of it too. So it's like a hair that matches hers too, like a lighter brown type of hair color and everything. So that's interesting. And then I think there's one other guy. Who's a part of the Commonwealth. He was wearing more of like a reddish kind of Commonwealth outfit. If I can find him, that would be awesome. Yeah, this guy. So he's wearing red. Like I think like a red, maybe under lighting red, but maybe orange, or like maybe orange under lighting, but actually red. So I don't know who he is. I think like given the color, I think I'm guessing like the color, because I think more of them have the white armor, so I think that might be more of like a general rank among them, like just general soldiers. But then this guy, and he looks a lot more intimidating too, and he also, he probably has a helmet but doesn't wear one, so I'm guessing he's just like a much higher rank, and he looks visibly more intimidating too. So yeah, so he must be like a captain or something, like just some kind of higher rank, so he'll be cool to explore. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Bloodbath at Alexandria. Yeah, the Bloodbath at Alexandria. So I think those are walkers they're fighting. Those are walkers. So I think maybe like a break-in, and one guy's already dead. So that's a great reassuring sign. So yeah, I mean they've still got the walkers. They've still got classic walkers. and they've now got the Reapers and the Commonwealth too. So a great selection of enemies, for them to fight, and it will be a hell of a ride, kind of enjoying this final season and seeing how it all goes down, and who ends up dying. Because I mean, I feel like, like obviously not everyone has to die. I think this show could still end in a way where it's like, people did give their lives and people did die for a great cause, but then also, like, the characters who deserved to live did get their happy ending. They did actually get to live with each other or live by themselves or whatever, and then the necessary characters went on to do their own spin-offs. But then for the most part, the people who deserve to live and deserve a happy ending, they got their happy ending, and then they still live on in the kind of, maybe in the fan fiction that gets spawned from the finale. So yeah, this is going to be, I think if this trailer is based off of the premiere alone, then this is going to be one hell of a premiere. But yeah, I mean, because it said premiere in the trailer, but I think at the same time, I think that would be like a lot to pack into a season premiere. I think I think even for an hour that would be a lot to pack in. So I feel like that might just be, saying, oh, new season is coming, here's what it has to offer, but just, on the sideline, hey, premiere is coming August 22nd. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff, and I will be getting into Fear the Walking Dead as well. I think Worlds Beyond, I am considering that one. I've heard decent things about it. I've heard decent things about about Worlds Beyond. So I think I may well check that one out too. I think Fear the Walking Dead has been on my mind for a lot longer, and I think it's actually, from what I've seen, it's been picking up the pieces a lot more in the more current season too. So that will be a hell of a journey. So that will be fun to get into as well. But yeah, that is it. That is pretty much all I've got from this trailer. Any thoughts you guys have, absolutely feel free to comment down below what your thoughts are, what your predictions are, any theories, any hopes you have for the final season, and then what you're looking forward to, and if you're sad or happy to see the end of The Walking Dead, if you're happy to let it go, or if you're kind of, I think more often than not, people will be kind of happy to be able to let this go while it's still good, instead of actually dragging it out just for the sake of having a show. So, but either way, let me know if you're happy or sad or neutral about The Walking Dead ending, if you're looking forward to the spin-offs and the films and everything, and any thoughts you have on Fear the Walking Dead as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, and Worlds Beyond, like any Walking Dead thoughts you got, then feel free to let them loose in the comments. So yeah, that is my official reaction for the Walking Dead Season 11 trailer as well. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the episode, and what you think what you thought of the trailer, and what you think is coming up in the final season of The Walking Dead, and what your thoughts are for that. And yeah, that is it. So I will see you guys next time.